All right, hello everybody, and welcome to a new stream. Sorry it was at zero for a bit. Just had a talk with my contributors here. As you can see, we have everybody who helped out. So here we have Hannah. Oh, there's Hannah. Hi. If you want to say hi, you can just like unmute. Dan Show and Dark, and then Audie's gonna be co-hosting. Yeah. Yeah, so welcome on in. Hello FNL. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, so this is going to be the Q&A stream with everybody who contributed to my latest album, or sorry, single. Also, I just realized you couldn't hear them because I had desktop audio off. Sorry about that. So for my recent single, Living in Our Artificial World, which came out, I want to say 16 hours ago, if I'm doing my math right. Wait, 16 hours ago? No, sorry, 20 hours ago. 12 a.m. Once Audie is in, can we get a rundown of who did what? Oh, yeah, sure. So if you guys want to unmute for this, you can. But
yeah, I'm here. I just gotta change mic settings real quick.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, so I'll actually just mention everybody who contributed because some people aren't here, which is fine. So first of all, we have the vocalists. So we have Dark and Dan Show. So Dark did voiced Artie, the robot who you saw in the video. Yes. And then we have Dan Show, who did Leon Stark, the it's like in the middle part of the music video, who did a very good job, and also a very good voice actor. And then we have Hannah, who helped out with the model for Artie, and is a very, very good modeler. So very good to have her on the project. And then we have DJ / Verban Graphics, who did the animated face for Artie, and also some of the graphic design. And then we also have Mercer, who did the animations for Artie. So that's pretty much everybody who contributed. And then I did the composing, obviously, and the lyric writing. I was gonna have, if you guys remember from like one of my streams, it was like last year I did this, but I had a very like short interview with Ramza, who said he was gonna help out with the single, but unfortunately due to some circumstances we weren't able to collaborate on it. But that's fine because fun fact, he's actually going to be helping out on my upcoming album, hopefully. I don't want to jinx anything, so that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to spoil anything. So yeah, I guess I'll just give like a little explanation on what the single itself is about. So if you guys haven't listened to it, you really should. Like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing here if you haven't listened to it. But it is basically a 5-minute song that I composed. That's basically about AI, and it's set in the distant future, and it's sung through an AI robot named Artie, who is very like, he doesn't really like how the state of things has turned out in the future. Like, it's all very corporatized AI stuff, which is very topical. I mean, I'm sure if you guys know, AI has kind of, it's a hot topic. But that's not the reason why I did it. I did it because I thought it would be interesting. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, if you want to listen to it there, it's on. Audie just posted it. So if you go on the website and you scroll down, there's like a little blue bar. You should read the manifesto first, though. But yeah, once you read it, click on the blue bar, and then it should show you like the links for the single on where you can listen to it. But yeah, anyway, so it's basically how in the future AI has sort of become the norm, and how it's how everybody just sort of takes it for granted. Not for granted. I'm trying to think of the right word. I mean, I have like a. Actually, I can actually just read it from somewhere. I was gonna think of just. I mean, if you guys want, you could read it from the website itself. But that's sort of just like the basic rundown. Another thing is, it is connected to the More Than Nostalgia story, because it does have the overarching Pearson Electronics thing, where in the video it mentions that Pearson Electronics rebranded to Pearson and all that in the future. By the way, there's no real set time. It's just the distant future, because I didn't really want to predict when the future would be like this. I just made it very vague. So that's why. And yeah, it's a very somber single. It takes you through a journey. There's a lot of different sections. And it's very poetic. So if you guys haven't listened to it, you should. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing here is I will be interviewing each of these amazing contributors. So first I'm going to start with Hannah. Also, this stream might be a little short. It's probably not gonna last 4 hours, because there's not really a lot to talk about. It's just sort of Q&A. If you guys want to ask questions, you could. But this is sort of just so it's archived. And in case anybody has any questions in the future, they can just come back to this video and be like, oh, okay, so that's how that was done, and stuff like that. And then we just might be talking about random stuff. I mean, that's basically what we did for the last album, More Than Nostalgia. So yeah, Audie and Hannah, if you want to unmute.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. I kind of did kind of bad on the introduction, but that's fine. Could you ask Word of God brand lore quiz? Yeah, over Reliance. Yes, thank you, FNL. Could you ask Word of God brand lore questions? What does that mean? I don't know what that exactly means. But yeah, so Hannah, do you sort of want to like explain, like, or actually no, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us your real name, your address, your social security.
What? No.
Okay.
No. So,
yeah.
anyways, my name is Hannah, and I am a university student. But of course, I'm going to go bankrupt and lose all my money.
Oh.
Anyways, that's the point. But I am a 3D and 2D artist, and I have been for quite a while. And for the project, I did the arty model.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them how we met?
It's a long story.
You
kind of
tell them like
scared
what project we came from?
Well, I do a little bit of development work for games, so I start. Well, I'm still working on Roblox games specifically, and that's kind of where we met because Mario was also working on the same project.
Yeah. And
I was there. I was in the project before you, I think, and you just appeared one day. I was like, okay. Yeah. You kind of scared me. He doesn't scare me anymore. I'm not scared of Mario.
No, but I'm scared of Hannah.
That's good.
Yeah. So, yeah, we both came from the same project. It was from it was back in 2022, right? Like early 22 when I joined the project. Also, do you want to name the project, or would you rather just keep it like...
No, I'll just keep it nameless.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so it was like 2022 when we like first met. And I really liked your work. Unfortunately, I had to leave that project due to some things. But yeah, so I left that project, and I think the first thing I commissioned from Hannah was the GT head for the Roblox model, or for the Roblox character.
Yes.
Do you remember that from last year?
Yes, I do.
And you actually did a really good job at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me see. Do you still have like a picture of it so I can show it on screen?
Yes.
Just so I can show them like what kind of stuff you do.
Yeah, it might take me a second. My photo gallery is full of garbage.
Hannah, what got you interested in animation? Oh, so Hannah didn't do the animation for Artie. She did. She just did the modeling. The animator was Mercer, who was also part of the same project. But he's not here right now because I think he's asleep. You meant lore questions that aren't in the work proper, but statements for creators. Oh, yeah, totally, yeah. I mean, if there's something I don't think should be answered, then I won't. I'll just say it. But yeah, if you want to like ask anything related to like lore or anything, you should be totally fine to do that. Your mic was messed up for a few minutes. Oh. Okay, that's fine.
It should work now, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, modeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I DM'd you a few photos.
FN, I'll just ask a question in the chat. What got you into modeling? What got you interested in modeling?
Okay, so I used to play a bunch of games on Roblox, and I kinda became friends with some of the developers, and it ended up that I just wanted to start 3D modeling, and so I got help from some of those people, very kind people. And eventually I kind of taught myself over the course of probably 4 years now, I think, which is crazy.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Oh god. GT jump scare. Okay, I just have the image up on the screen. So this is the model. I know, it looks so good.
Oh god.
It looks exactly like like my Fugi here. Right there. So yeah, this is the first thing I commissioned from her. Very nice, I would say.
Yeah, I still remember that model too. It was good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
It's not purchasable on Roblox if you guys want to if you guys were wondering. Because I own it. It's my thing. But if it, I don't know. Maybe I'll do some. I'll sell it. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, let me see. I'm also gonna show the Artie models on screen. GT Roblox had jump scare. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so Hannah, how's the whole like process for like modeling Artie? Like I know we talked about it.
Yeah.
Like, what were just so the audience knows, and like, what you're fine with sharing? Like what was the whole process? What were your obstacles?
Okay, so basically, right, I mentioned that I'm in university. It is my second year, and as a biology major, I have to take some really annoying classes. So, while I was working on it, I was also in school, and I had to endure finals, I remember. To endure finals, right before I started working on the model, and that kind of lowered my capability to do really anything. And then I actually live far from home, so when I started, well, right before I started, I was actually home for quite a bit, and then I didn't have my computer, so I can really work on it. That was another goofy thing I had to go through.
Yeah.
But then, eventually, I got back and I started working on it. New classes, they were a pain, so it took me a little longer than I would like to have worked on that model. But in the end,
they worked out.
I got it done, and it looks. I'm really happy
good.
with how it looks.
Yeah, I was really happy with it. Like I know there was like a week where you like straight up just like grinded working on it. Like you were just like non-stop working on it.
I was locked in.
Yeah, you were locked in. Like I respect that honestly. Like, and then we have the topology. I think is this the
topology? No, did I. Oh yeah, I did send you the topology. Yeah.
So do you want to explain like what this does? Like what the.
It's kind of tough to do. But
yeah.
What I can say is that a lot of that topology was hand done. Well, technically all of it was hand done. Because I made the entirety of the model, but some of it I used a program called ReTopoFlow. I love that program. I've used it for years now, and it helps so much with like making models like complex as this.
Yeah, that's fair. So, were there any expectations you had for the model, like that you couldn't get done? Like, was there anything you wanted to do for the model?
I really would have wanted to clean up the texture a bit. But that's just like, that could be that I'm just nitpicky about my work.
The topology of polygons?
Yeah, so if you look at the photo, you can see like the black lines. Basically, topologies is how the black lines are laid out, and you have things called vertices, which are the dots, well, the points, and that's how, well, topology is just the arrangement of the vertices or whatnot.
Yeah. So it kind of keeps everything optimized then.
I don't know why I typed that question when I could just say it, but I kind of didn't want to interrupt. But I kind of familiar with some basic model stuff. But I've never actually heard the term topology. But yeah, that makes sense. It's just like the layout of all the surfaces and the joints and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what did you have more fun with? Like, did you have more fun with the texturing or like the topology or like the modeling itself? And like, I guess that also goes hand in hand with like, how hard was it? Because I'm assuming the harder parts were not really fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, it depends on what I was doing. Because sometimes, like, my definition of having fun really depends. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, it's fun turning off my mind for a little bit and just like locking in on like the UV mapping, UV unwrapping.
Yeah.
Like that. Or sometimes I'll want to think and I'll do the texture, and that's kind of fun. It really depends, but each process is kind of like something different. The only part that I kind of didn't have fun with was like starting out. Like that's just the most unfun part to me.
Do you want me to show them like the first like version, the first picture you sent me of the?
Oh, sure.
Okay, hang on. Let me find it. I'm still not sure if I. Okay, hang on. I'm still not sure if I still have it. It's pretty buried.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I know you had like issues with like understanding the concept art, like knowing what went where. For reference, guys, this is I'm also gonna show the concept art. Also, did I tell you Lori made the concept art?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the concept art for Artie. So the amazing Lori, also known as Spiked Cats. I don't call her Spiked Cats, but that's what she goes by. She created the concept art for this, which is amazing. I really love it. And I think what you were having issues with was knowing like what was like for the elbows, I think.
Yeah, and like another little thing was the proportions. Like I was kind of little set off by some of the proportions. Some of them are kind of weird, especially to see in the concept art. Like I looked at the concept art and I was like, okay, it looks fine. But then when you like look at it closer and actually like look to see the proportions and like, for example, in the fingers, if you look at the fingers, you can see that one of the joints doesn't actually have a joint on it and it's just metal. I'm like, oh darn, I need to add in like joints onto that the concept art doesn't have. Like look at the knuckles. Like if you look at the knuckles, you can kind of see that there's no joint. So that was something that I had to like fill in the gaps on.
Kind of improvise on. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's probably like really difficult to because I'm not a modeler, so I wouldn't really understand. But I imagine if you're like building it in 3D, it's a lot more different than like using the reference if you're drawing something based on that reference. Then if you're like making a model based on like a reference, I imagine it'd be a lot harder.
Yeah, it's easier to make something 2D off of something that's 3D than it is to make something 3D off of something that's 2D, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, what was the one like the finger gun? I like the finger gun one.
Yeah. Oh, I can look for that one.
Oh, I have it. No, it's fine. Yeah, so this is the like the very early version of the model.
Oh! Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so compare that with like the final model. Obviously, it's gonna look a lot more unfinished than the final model. But
yeah.
I mean, you had this for a while, right?
Yeah.
The magic floating arm.
Yeah, I forgot to mirror that part of the arm while I was working on it.
Yeah, so you had it for a while here, and then you just like grinded it, and it could look completely different.
Yeah, I think I sent you a comparison of like the topology of the old and the new one.
Yeah, see. You got all that. Obviously this one's textured, but which body part do you think was the hardest to make? Like the head, the antennas, well, I guess the antennas are part of the head.
That's
torso.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean,
the hips were easy. I think it was like the actual like chest. I think that was the most tricky part.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure why. It shouldn't have been that difficult, but maybe I was just having a bad day.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, the fact that I had you do this during, like, university, I feel so bad, because there's, like, a point where I was like, oh, I feel so bad, because I mean, having you do this while you were doing university, and just, like, I don't know.
Absolutely do not feel bad. It's kind of my secondary job at this point, so...
Yeah. Do you get, like, a lot of commissions?
Bad. I have one main commissioner right now, and they have been paying me pretty well, so it is technically a second job.
Is it for the other project?
Yeah.
That other project? Okay. Yeah, okay. So, but do you get, like, a lot of other commissions besides, like, mine or that other project?
Sometimes, actually. I have quite a few connections in the community that, well, I learned modeling in, so if someone wants, like, a model done, there's a lot of people who would, like, refer me.
Yeah, that's fair. I also want to show some of the animations, because Mercer did a glorious job with the animations.
Whoa.
Okay. Then I'm just... I think Mercer sent me some of them. And did you, like, expect it to look this good when you modeled it?
Honestly, like, I don't really have any...
But now...
Okay, when I'm modeling something, like, I can't really, like...
Can't really imagine.
God, I don't know how to explain this. Yeah, I can't really imagine what it'll look like. So every time I make something and I see it, I'm almost always like, oh my god, this is better than I thought it would be, because I can never like picture what I think it'll look like or like end up like. But with this model,
But now I'm
really
forced
happy
to
with how it turned out.
work, and I'm forced to guide with nothing learned.
This is the first animation that Mercer. Oh, what the hell? Why did it? Oh, I gotta move it.
But now I'm forced to work, and I'm.
Oh, is it loud? I am so sorry. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I had the stream muted. I'm so glad I had the stream muted.
I forgot it had audio. I am so sorry.
Oh no.
Let me turn that down to the max and play it. Okay, now you shouldn't hear it. I'm so sorry, FNL and everybody else watching. That was not my intention to blow your ears out. Yeah, but here's the model. He's no longer allowed. Okay, good. So here's the model actually animated, which Mercer did an amazing job, honestly. So how I met Mercer was, how did I meet Mercer? I think I met him through like a game or something, and then I like recommended him to Fairlight. And like I think in like a day, you guys like. Oh, I just said the name of it.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's a-okay. It really doesn't matter.
Okay. Guys, I'm an idiot. I'll cut that out from the box.
Were they not doing marketing stuff to where they at least show the name?
No, it's just that I don't really want to mention the project for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which is fine. Yeah, but basically I met him through a game, and then I recommended him to Hannah's project, and then yeah, and then I asked him if he could do some stuff for me, and he agreed because I recommended him to the project. And yeah. Also, I'm sorry, FNL. I feel like I've been ignoring some of your questions. Creating textures came into play. Elevation of art. I should ask Mercer the same question. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't make it, which is fine. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, but honestly, really good job. There's another question I wanted to ask.
Yes?
Are you planning on doing anything with like your animation career, or not animation, modeling career in the future? Like, do you want to do anything special? Are there any aspirations you want to do? Or any aspirations
Money.
Well, for money.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a side hustle thing, I guess. Like, if I'm not busy and I have commissions, and I can just do that for money, and if I do that, then it's just working from home. It's so much easier, and it's easier than getting a job when I'm in university, because then I don't have to travel. I don't have to worry about public spaces. God forbid I work in customer service ever again.
I'm probably gonna have to do that over the summer again. Remember when I worked at Walmart?
Yes. Yes, I remember. That sounds like hell.
It was so bad. Guys, don't work at Walmart. Do not work at Walmart. Like, I mean, if you're struggling, then do it. But like, if you have better options, I think Walmart would be your lowest. It's a last resort. That's what I think. But it's not worth it if you're just like doing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that again over the summer. So I totally understand what you mean. You want this to be like your job, like
not a job, just like a side job, you know.
Oh, side job, okay.
Because technically, like, I'm a full-time student, right? I don't want to be working while I'm studying for like biology and chemistry and like biochemistry. I don't want to have to work and have to worry about school at the same time. It's kind of stressful, so it's like kind of my way of making money.
It's like
while in school.
It's unstable because it's like freelancing, So you
Yeah.
want to have like a stable job. What are you majoring in again?
Biology.
Oh, biology, right. Is there anything you want to do with your degree once you graduate?
I have to actually go back to school after that because you can't get a job with a biology degree. You need to go back to school for like a more specific degree, and that's my plan. Hopefully.
Oh, jeez. Like, what do you want to be? Like, do you want to be a biologist, or like specifically, what do you want to do in the biology field?
That's the thing. I don't know yet. I haven't had enough time to really decide because there's so many different things for biology.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because there's like animal biology, there's like plant biology.
Oh God, no plant biology, please, no, no,
like plant biology?
no. I'm taking one this term, and it's like complicated for no reason. Like plants should not be complicated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what would interest you. I'd imagine animals would interest you the most, right? Animal biology.
Yeah, I guess.
Human biology.
Okay, human biology's okay, but I can never be a doctor. Like, being a doctor, I would be a plant biologist before I were a doctor. That's how much I hate being a doctor, but, like, if I worked, like, anything other than a doctor that's relating to human biology, I think that'd be sick.
You wanted to get into animations, but plans changed so much. You wanted to know. Yeah, science careers involve writing theses. Theses. Thesisi?
Theses?
Theses. Yeah, theses. I can't speak. And lots of research. Yeah, I mean, I imagine just like being a doctor, like being a lawyer and everything, it's probably one of the hardest careers to do or to get into.
Yeah, okay, being a doctor, I know people who are wanting to become a doctor. It's very competitive.
Oh, yeah. There's a subset of archaeology discovers something about studying biological remains. Oh! So it's like an archaeology biologist, I guess. Yeah, there's like a lot of fields. But, I mean, I'm assuming you haven't really, like, thought about it. Or you haven't, like, decided on it yet. You don't know what kind of biology you want to do yet. Which is, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, whatever you do, I hope you get a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
Archaeobiology. Okay. Archaeobiology. Were you gonna say something, Hannah?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, does anybody else have anything? Is there anything else you want to like say about the project, Hannah, or you know?
I had fun working on it.
Yeah.
It was fun, and I
mean,
feel like it improved my skills.
Yeah, I mean, because you never really did like humanoid models before, right? Like,
Never. Yeah, this is my first time.
You did really good. Because before it was all just like creatures and stuff. So you're expanding your horizons.
Oh, definitely.
Why are you wearing bike? These are aviators, good sir. Hi, Jeevan.
You know, I don't know if any of you heard, but earlier I kind of like giggled a little bit, and that's because when you pulled up that clip, I immediately got a DM from him, and he said my ears just got destroyed. And so I saw that and I was like giggling. I didn't mean to, but I don't know if someone heard that. That's yeah, that's why.
No, I thought you were giggling because I revealed the name of the project.
No, I was giggling because of
because
you destroyed his ears.
That prompted me to remind myself. No, these are aviators. They're also, I don't think I've ever really shown myself without glasses, but this is what I look like. I don't look good without glasses, honestly. Yes, these are like thin frame aviators, which I had like bigger frames, but they broke, so I had to buy these from like a website. You can see the fog, bro. I haven't. Okay, fine. You want me to clean them? All right, fine. Jeez, you're so picky.
Glasses cleaning stream, baby.
Yeah, see, this is how I clean my glasses.
God dang it.
God.
You've got it.
There. Are you happy now?
Yes. Oh my god. Do that again. Guys, look at him. Look at him. Do it again. Because you can see like your reflection. Like, yeah, look. Look at what it does to you.
I wish I could see that, but I can't because my glasses.
No, you have to watch. You have to watch the VOD.
Yeah, I have to watch the
That's
VOD.
really. That's gorgeous.
What does it do?
You'll see.
Okay, hang on. I gotta put these back on.
Okay, I'll send it to you because Jeevan just took a screenshot. Here you go.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can clip it.
Oh yeah, you can flip it.
I can't believe I'm clipping a glasses cleaning segment in a song highlighting stream. I love this job.
Yeah, don't you like being in my mod, Audie? You look like one of the guys you go to college with, an accountant major. I look like your accountant major friend. Bro, okay, I guess. Old man glasses. Alright. No, these are really good glasses. I really like aviators. Like, I don't know why. They look... Okay, they're like very 70s, but I like the style. I don't know if like you guys wear glasses.
Yes.
Hannah
I'm
wears
also a
glasses.
nerd.
Yes, I'm... But
I have blue light protect glasses, and I really need to use them more. But
Wait, you wear glasses?
I do have them.
I did not know you wore glasses, Ani.
I don't wear them enough. I mean, I have good vision. I just have them to protect my eyes.
20/20 vision?
Yeah, actually. I don't
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't know how, man. I'm on the computer so much, but
Browline glasses. Browline glasses. Wait, what do browline glasses look like? And I gotta look it up. Browline glasses. Oh, I mean, those are just like generic glasses. Those are the old ones I had. Makes you look goofy. Yeah. Yeah, Wait, did Jeevan join because... Did you tell him you were gonna be like in the QnA, or did
Yes.
he join? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I did. I did. No, he didn't just show up magically. He didn't find this himself, and he's like, oh my god, wait. What's Hannah doing here?
Yeah,
he
that's
knew.
fair. You knew from the beginning. Yeah. But I think that's pretty much all. I mean, I appreciate you for being part of the project. I know initially it was gonna come out. The project was gonna, or the music video was gonna come out. Fun fact for anybody who didn't know. I was initially planning on it to come out February 28th, so the last day of February. But I did have to delay it. I don't want to say because Hannah was being too slow, because I feel like that's kind of mean.
No, it was my fault. It was just really terrible, like, timing.
Yeah,
Because
bad
I
timing.
actually had a midterm, like, near that time, which is weird because most of my midterms were already done, and so I had to study. And I also had a break. I had a break where I could go home, and I didn't have my PC. So it was just a lot of like bad timing.
Yeah, and like as Jeevan said, like it was very hard to make, and like obviously I know modeling takes a very long time.
Due to mysterious circumstances.
I can't blame you too much, but I mean I really don't care. Like, it came out, it's fine. I don't really care if it came out like in December. It's out, so it's fine. But yeah, hopefully we can work again in the future, sometime in the near future. Because I do have a few like, commissions I want to do with you, but probably like in the summer when you're not busy.
Oh yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, because there was one model. Actually, I'm not even gonna say anything about it because it's gonna spoil too much. But it's not related to like any of my music or projects or anything. It's just something. It's a side thing, kind of like the GT head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's all.
Okay.
That's all I'll say about that. Is there anything else you want to say, or anything else that anybody wants to ask? This is your final chance before Hannah goes. Do you want to like advertise anything? Do you want to promote maybe your
buy my cryptocurrency. No, don't. I do not have a cryptocurrency. Do not.
The Hannah currency. Hannah crypto.
I don't really have much to say.
Don't you have like a public page for commissions or something? You could at least post that.
Just my Discord, I guess. Just contact me. I respond. Well, I check all my DMs. I don't know how you'd advertise my Discord though.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah.
They can reach out to you in the server, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So
if you want to join the server,
I'll post the server.
Yeah, if you want to join the server and like DM Hannah for any like commissions, because she is a very good modeler. Probably not anytime soon because you're still busy, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to commission her during the summer, so she can get lots of money.
Money.
Yeah. Then yeah. Do that. Hannah makes top tier models.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
I did clip that thing, by the way, Mar, if you want to look at it.
Did you feature it?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it from Hannah. Again, if you want to check her out on Discord. I mean, you have a Twitter, right? As well, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was though. I don't use it that much.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But if you do want to like advertise any other links, you could post them on the server.
Do you have it linked to your Discord profile?
I don't know how do you link a Discord profile?
Apparently you do.
Connections.
Apparently you did it at one point. Mug Hannah,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. That would be my Twitter.
I'll repost that for you. I like being able to support creators too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you wanna support, X.
I know. I need to switch. I need to move out.
I go to Blue Sky. No, I'm kidding. I still use Twitter because, well, no, I use Twitter and Blue Sky because everybody's on Twitter. Everybody I know is on Twitter, so I might as well. But I post everything at the same time on both platforms. So, Hannah, Blue Sky. Yeah. But anyway, I won't keep you for too long because I know you said you were busy with homework and stuff. But yeah, thanks for being a part of QnA. I hope your project stuff goes well. And
thank you. I'm glad to have worked on the project. It was fun.
Yeah, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
You have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.
Alright, well that was very interesting, don't you think, Audie?
Yeah. I'd love to get all the insight on how the creators make this stuff.
Yeah.
Eventually I hope I can get a chance to commission things too. It's been a while, but I have a lot of ideas just like you do.
If you want to commission 3D models, you got Hannah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Also, I did see a question from FNL. Was Artie sentient from the start? So Artie was built by Pearson. He's kind of just like one of the millions of robots that they made, like AI robots, because it's a mass-produced item. So they all come sentient, but there were also previous versions of the models. Like, think of it like the ancestor of Artie was probably like a Amazon Alexa or something, you know? Not very sentient, but then like in the future when things got a lot more sentient, that was that's basically what he is, just like a better Amazon Alexa that's actually sentient. So hopefully that answers your question. Follow-up question.
Okay. Before you get to your next review, I'm gonna try the Computer J redeem for your new song, and I want to see if it actually works.
Oh my god.
We gotta get the quick intermission from the dude Computer J.
Computer J.
Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna be very curious. Also, I hope it's not too loud like the other one. I think we got it. I think we got it kind of balanced. It might be a little loud, but not bad.
Let me know if it is too loud, and then I'll just turn it down while he's talking.
Audi Media asked me, what do you think of the song Living in an Artificial World by Guzzy Trax? Oh, Living in an Artificial World by Guzzy Trax? Huh? Well, I remember when songs had a different flavor back in the 90s, but I guess it's a new world now. It's got those beats that make you think about how tech has evolved. Though I can't quite wrap my circuits around all these fancy digital sounds. Bet. It's not half as groovy as the tunes. Jaden and I used to jam to back in the day.
Okay, Computer J. Screw you. What the heck?
Did he just roast your new song?
He did. He just roasted Living in an Artificial World. No, but you know what's weird? You know what's really weird? And actually, I was talking to
he was kind of spot on, but then he wasn't.
Yeah. So I was talking to Dancho and Dark about this. Also, I will interview you guys in a bit. I know you guys have been muted for a while.
Huh? What?
Hi.
Oh, sleeping.
What, are you sleeping?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay. But no, I did talk about this with Dark and Dancho. And fun fact, so if you guys didn't know about this, so you guys know how there's like a GT's QnA corner, basically the animation thing that I'm working on. I released last year, I think it was like last August, and I'm basically planning on making it like a whole series, where GT like asks the album characters like scripted questions, and that way you can learn more about like their lore and stuff and their story. So I want to do something similar for that, but for single characters. So it's going to be the basically it's going to be a podcast, so just audio. It's not going to have like any animation or anything, which will save a lot of money and time because it's just going to be a podcast, but it's going to be scripted as well. And that's going to be with Artie, obviously, because that's the recent single that came out. And basically what I'm planning for that, I'm not going to say a lot about it because I don't want to like spoil anything, but there will be a part where there's some sort of like comparison, because every character in the story so far, from More Than Nostalgia and Living in an Artificial World, everybody has different viewpoints of nostalgia and artificial intelligence, because those are the two themes of, well, there's no AI in More Than Nostalgia, but More Than Nostalgia has nostalgia and Living in an Artificial World has AI. Those are the themes, so you'll sort of see like everybody's viewpoints on those topics, and I think it's going to be really interesting because you'll also get to see like the how these characters sort of personify those philosophies. Again, I won't really say a lot, but that is something I'm planning on working on with these folks, not that guy, yeah, so yeah, because it's interesting because like Computer J, he's not AI, he's a ghost in the machine, but Artie is an AI, so but they're both sentient, so it's weird. You can kind of think of how that interaction would go. But yeah. So that's sort of what I wanted to say about that. Also, you did have another question, FNL. Did Artie question Society the moment he was activated? If not, how long? And how much did it take to become disillusioned with society? So he wasn't immediately, because obviously you can program robots to feel certain ways, sort of like brainwash them in a way. And I suppose when Artie first became activated, he wasn't initially like hesitant of the idea of AI, but as time went on, he sort of started to realize like, well, why am I doing all this work while these humans aren't doing anything? They're sort of just over reliant on what AI can do, and it's because in the song he also says, "Oh, I look back to the past when humans didn't rely on us too much or as much."
I just realized that the AI becoming aware of itself and reflecting it, that reminds me of when you did the one-shot playthrough, because one-shot kind of talked about those themes a little bit, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah. It's sort of meta. I mean, it's supposed to be meta. And it's very topical.
Yeah.
I was born the wrong generation, guy, except he's got a point. So the thing is, the single isn't supposed to be anti-AI. It's supposed to be very, like, neutral and balanced. Like, he doesn't say, "Oh, I hate AI, it's so bad." Like, but he also doesn't say, "Oh yeah, AI is really good," or anything like that. He just doesn't like how it was approached. He likes the concept of AI, but he just doesn't like how it's been used. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't like how humans have sort of taken what could have been great and completely misuse it. So, and also, in a way, Artie is also supposed to be the listener. He's sort of supposed to be the embodiment, but also, I guess, the listener in some cases. Because you can also think that way if you want. You can think, I feel like AI is also being misused, and it also makes you think about the future. I didn't want it to be too cheesy or too on the nose, because I feel like it could have been a little. I tried to make it not too much like that, because then it might age badly, and like if you listen to it 10 years from now when AI is far more advanced, it might age like milk. So I didn't want to do that. I tried to keep the lyrics as straight and on to the point as possible, and sometimes a little vague, just so it's up to interpretation. So yeah. But yeah, so speaking of characters and people who also contributed to the album, I guess we should get to interviewing these guys.
Yeah, we've kept them waiting for a little bit.
I've had you guys waiting for so long, and I'm so
just
sorry.
a little.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm actually gonna go and grab some dinner. I said before this that I would need to go in the middle of it, so while you do the interview, I'm gonna hop over to my laptop, but I'll still be listening in.
Okay. Are you still gonna be in the call?
Yeah, I can join in the call so I can listen in live.
Okay. That's cool.
So I'll be back in a few. Actually, I have to leave the call just for a couple of minutes, but I'll be back. All right.
Also, I'm not sure. Is Dancho still there?
I am here.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yo.
So, do you guys sort of want to explain? I guess you guys should take turns, just so you're not like talking over each other. Do you guys want to like explain who you guys are, what you do, stuff like that. Give a little overview. Whoever wants to go first.
After you, Mr. Dark.
Well, sure. Well, to the best of my knowledge, Pearly AI was supposed to be if they basically took Alexa and added a bunch of AI into it, like a lot of companies are doing now. Mm-hmm. And although no, Pearly AI is an actual AI, whereas the other guy was the ghost of the machine, like you were mentioning.
So Dark voiced actually.
That's right. I should talk about the character that I voiced. I did voice Pearly AI.
You voiced Pearly.
He was fun.
Which, by the way, I feel like I should have mentioned this. Artie is powered by Pearly. Artie is Pearly.
Oh.
He is.
Okay.
Because did you notice like his face was like the Pearly face, but it was sort of altered a little because it's the future. They probably changed it a little.
Oh right.
Like he has like a triangle nose. Whereas the old Pearly had like a pear nose.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is actually an evolved version of Pearly, but like the robot.
Gotcha.
He's a robot that's part of Pearly, but Pearly basically.
But either way, it was a pretty fun process. I like the concept. I like that it's commentary on how AI is kind of taking over a lot of stuff, especially in art. For now, it's mostly taking over stuff having to do with drawn and 2D stuff. But in a lot of voice acting, it's actually taking over a lot of voice acting jobs too.
Oh yeah.
For the most part, it's taking over small things like when you get the YouTube shorts that basically just take clips of movies and stuff, and you hear that voice in the beginning. This was a crazy thing in this movie, like that kind of AI stuff.
Yeah.
But as it gets more advanced, it's gonna replace more and more. And voice actors, you gotta protect yourselves from AI, essentially by copywriting your own voice if you're gonna get serious with it. But the thing about it is, all it takes is one guy to record everything that you've ever done and throw it into an AI, and it's pretty easy to do. So it can generate everything, but it'll never generate soul. That is correct. That is the thing that AI can't do right now. If you listen to a lot of these, it has a very hard time with inflection. It'll get your voice pretty much just right, but unless you inflect the exact same way in certain parts of your speech a lot, it's not actually going to get any sort of real emotion in there, which is the main issue with it. So that is a very big positive, because just like generative text with AI, all it's doing is predicting what is next. And the same with vocal AI, it's only predicting what it is. But Pearly AI, I believe, is something different. Pearly AI is more of like a Skynet situation if Skynet wasn't evil, right? Pearly AI was basically doing all of this stuff for people, and they eventually became sentient. But instead of going nuts, or getting superpowers like Vision, he just kind of had a good time, I suppose. Or more so, he went through an existential crisis. He went through an existential crisis is kind of what he's doing. He's like, who am I?
Because like Pearly,
real?
Yeah, Pearly isn't like. Pearson did not create Pearly to like become evil and like take over the world. Because initially, the CEO for Pearson Electronics, Leon Stark, who Dancho here voiced.
Yes, Dancho is the voice of Leon Stark.
Yes.
That's me.
By the way,
that's me.
Totally isn't like Elon Musk, but the letters are like
definitely not Elon Musk.
Probably not.
Oh god.
He initially didn't. He just wanted it to be for convenience. He just wanted to change the world so it's more convenient. He sort of set the vision of creating technology for art aside. He sort of sacrificed it just to have convenience be like the main focal point of technology. As time went on, people got used to that. They were convinced. And they're part of this artificial world, I suppose.
We should talk a bit about the creative process that kind of went through making this one.
Before we do that, do you want to like sort of explain a bit about like who you are, like just in case people like watch
we got a plug. We gotta do the shameless plug. That's right.
You know, what got you into voice
My
acting?
name is Arcea Dark. My name is Chad. On YouTube, I'm also known as Dark VA. If you need links, I'm sure there's links in the Discord. I can always put links in the chat. I do all kinds of voice acting stuff. It's just kind of a hobby for the most part. I'd love to make money off it at some point, but for now, it's just not yet. Doncho here is the real voice actor, though. So if you want to, somebody who's actually really going out there and making content, definitely check out Doncho's channel on YouTube.
Yeah,
He's
so
a
you
good
guys have
dude.
worked together before, right?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
look at
I
this
think I
sweet
work with
romance.
him more than any other creator I've worked with. Whenever he needs a Dragon Ball Z character, he calls me up.
Yeah. So I met
This
I
is
met
my
Dancho.
guy.
I met Dancho
Right.
through Dark, because he told me about Dancho when I needed a voice actor for Leon, and I was immediately like hooked. Like I knew you'd be perfect. So Dark has worked with me already, like on a bunch of projects at this point. The first one he helped me out with was back in 23 with Peripheral Epiphany.
Oh my god! Oh, I
Yeah, it's
forgot
been that
about
long.
that.
It's been
I
that
remember I
long.
played it. I was streaming back during that time. Oh, I gotta get back into streaming again. That was so much fun.
Are you
I
feeling
had to
nostalgic?
stop because I was working so much. I am.
Yeah, so you helped me out with Forgotten Memories and the Peripheral Epiphany, which honestly, like, I knew you would already be like so good at singing and voice acting, so I knew you'd do really good on those. And then after that, what did I have you do after that?
After you did, you had me be the dad
Yeah,
for
the dad.
the next project.
Yeah, from my nostalgia.
Hello, son. I got you a new computer.
Yeah. So I had you do that, and then after that, I had you voice Pearly for the Paris Electronics video. By the way, guys,
That's right.
oh no, you were the narrator for the '90s commercial.
That's right. You know what? I actually use that one now whenever I show people my voice acting stuff, because I think
Ooh.
that was probably one of the better ones that I've done. That one looks really professional, looks nice. So whenever I need whenever people ask, like, "Oh, what voice acting stuff have you done?" I always pull that one up now.
Like a narration example.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you did both of those, and then you did the Pearly one, which, by the way, guys, Jaden's dad does not have any correlation with Pearly. Pearly was not voiced by Jaden's dad. I just want to make that clear. Even though they're voiced by the same person, they're not the same.
Different characters.
Different characters, yeah. Because
Same actor, different characters.
Yeah. I feel like some people might get that kind of mixed up, which is fine.
That's just the fan the fan theories going nuts right there. Let them have it, you know.
Yeah,
Cal
yeah,
Tools, something Cal Tools.
Yeah, something like that. And then after that, you did Artie.
Yeah.
Which
Artie
is
was a
the
whole
same
lot of
person,
fun.
technically. Except Artie is more like, he can actually like pronounce things and speak more like naturally than Pearly. Because remember when you did Pearly, like he was very robotic, and because I told you to be more robotic with Pearly. But then with like Artie, he was like a lot more human. Obviously I did like some robotic effects because he still was a robot and I didn't want it to seem too human. But yeah, that's basically the exact same character.
Right.
You have a fan theory now, but you'll save it for a fic.
Oh, dude, you gotta make a whole like animatic. Throw the music over an animatic over your.
Oh my god. Oh, like
That'd
like
be
an
fun,
AMV.
dude.
Like an AMV.
Yeah. Is that what they're called? AMV?
Yeah,
I
I
usually
think-
call them.
I
I always
think
thought they
so,
were like animatics or something, or it's not like an animation, but it's like
Yeah, I know they're like really popular
close,
with like
kinda.
the flip a clip at community or whatever.
Yeah. See, once we start getting those, that's when you know that this project is taking off.
Yeah.
But anyway, why don't we talk about the process? Because I've got a story to tell.
Oh wait.
About this
Hang on.
process.
Doncho. Before we get to that.
Oh,
Doncho,
wait, did Doncho not? Oh,
No,
I
he
thought. Oh, Doncho didn't actually plug his stuff. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Doncho, would you like to explain who you are and who you are, like who you are as a voice actor, I suppose? What you do?
I'm a voice actor. So I actually started voice acting around the time I met Dark. Actually, like we were just kind of doing fan dubs and stuff, and bro, like I was like, dude, this guy's so fucking talented at Vegeta, and I was on I think that's where I started my kind of role, where I just started learning new voices and trying so much. I had people like this guy there to kind of encourage me and push me along, so I just kind of went with it and started meeting new people and working with new people. That's so cap.
Dude, no, because you kept going though. Like I was like, oh man, I can't do it anymore. I gotta work. I have no more time, and you just kept going.
I will say this. I practiced a lot, but like Dark was busy with like job changes and a bunch of other shit, and I same with me, but like I just became obsessed, and I just poured all my energy into it, and my range has increased, so that is the biggest thing. So in terms of acting, Dark is still way fucking better. There's so many things he can do that he's gonna glaze because he's a good guy, but there's so many things he can do that I cannot do. I just have the range, and that's why it's like going back to when I look back at my experience with voice acting, I still tell people, I'm like, nah, Dark. My videos I made with Dark were the most fun I had, and like I still.
Oh, dude,
I still fucking believe it.
Nah, don't say that.
Dude,
bro, you made me cry on that shit, dude.
Yo, real shit. It's true, man. Like, because everything else is like for views and stuff, but like the stuff we made was like genuinely for fun. We still make stuff. It's not like we stopped making stuff. So it's
dude,
like,
when are we gonna make something more stuff again? We gotta talk about making more stuff, dude.
I got skits on the back burner that we both planned, so
I mean, you guys
we gotta work on this.
You guys work together on this.
Oh, we gotta do the Vegeta Costco card thing. We still haven't done that. Oh my god, I am the Costco card cell. Wait,
that's what I see. What I mean? See what I mean? These are the type of ideas.
Finally,
these are the type of ideas.
You guys initially started with DBZ stuff, right?
Exactly, man. DBZ started it all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, dude.
I mean, you guys can do.
It was like OG.
Really good, like DBG character voices. Honestly,
so much fun.
DBZ just it's like the abridged kind of stuff. It's just so fucking fun to do, and I don't even know how to voice Goku too well. So like that's the thing that like pushed me.
You've gotten so much better at Goku though.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I still have a long way to go, but like that is a huge thing that encouraged me to like learn different characters like Frieza and like fucking Goku Black. I can do Goku Black. Goku's still hard, but like seeing how good Dark was at Vegeta, I was just like, yo, I gotta find something that's me. I think I found some characters that I've kind of like Ultron and characters like that who I can feel comfortable like I understand this character pretty well, and that's what it's all about, the voice acting.
And
that's
Sunday, right?
And Sunday, yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
It has to do with the ideologies of the characters.
I've learned more about Honkai Star Rail through Doncho's videos than I'll probably ever learn about it.
God.
Oh yeah, there's this character called Sunday.
He's a very interesting character. I can go on a fucking rant about him, but I won't talk about it here because I will go on for hours. But
yeah.
Sunday basically what's the term? The baseline thing about Sunday is his whole thing is he wants to make everyone go into a dream where they get to live in like paradise, where they get to pretty much accomplish all their goals and their dreams without having to suffer, and protecting the weak. That's pretty much his goal. But like he has a god complex and he's the villain, so people hate him, but at the same time he's a very interesting and compelling character. So I was able to connect with him so well because I'm like, you know what, bro, like if I was in a world like this, I would want something similar. Like he's not that bad of a guy, and that's why when you have that connection with a character, you can just do so much. Yeah. You can do so much with the character.
Like I used to do I didn't do a lot of voice acting, but back in like COVID, because I was really bored, I tried to do some voice acting. I wasn't that good at it because I still wasn't really comfortable with my voice. I mean, I'm a lot more comfortable now with my voice. I could probably do voice acting if I wanted to.
Dude, you gotta just keep doing it. Like when we started Dark, bro, like we didn't know shit.
No, not at all. Oh man.
And you have a good voice. Like you can sing too. Like, dude, you can easily do it.
I mean,
easily. We'll show you the ropes.
I mean, I just haven't really like thought about it. I mean, if anybody does want me to voice act for anything, I wouldn't mind it.
That's right. What? He's not a character in any of the stuff he's done. If he could be a character.
No,
yeah,
actually,
dude.
Wait, I voiced GT, my mascot. That's the only character, but his voice is literally just me.
Okay.
It's just my voice.
Oh, then that's perfect, I guess.
But like besides any
Wait,
other like
he
character,
could be like an intern. Wouldn't that be crazy if like an intern? No. I got more right here.
Okay.
Mark Guzzi's voice is an intern for the CEO, right? But like the CEO's like, I remember when I was an intern, and so he uses his voice to be the AI. And so it's still his voice.
Oh my god.
That would be crazy. That would be such
genius.
a crazy lore note.
And then like as as he evolves in his voice acting too, we can make it like connect to a character. Like yep. I don't want to say too much.
Wild.
I don't want to say too much.
Gonna intern his own lore.
Now you're giving me ideas.
That'd be...
Now you're giving me
ideas.
Oh my
that'd be
goodness.
awesome.
We're cooking now. Yeah, now we're cooking.
We're cooking a little too hard. The kitchen's on fire.
This would just be silly, but like turns out like the CEO finds out later that the intern is his long lost son or something. It's like so like the CEO finds out later and he's like, oh my god, no wonder I connected with him. He's my son.
Oh!
And like he has the AI telling him, dude. The AI tells him after he dies or something.
God,
that is what I'm talking about.
Dude, this story has so many twists. It's got more twists than like a soap opera. I don't even know.
Oh man. See now the key is you gotta make it a narrative that's easy enough to follow so that people become interested and it creates an overarching narrative. Dude, we could do this. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Oh, we should think of that for when we do the podcasting. You guys did see my DM in the group chat.
Which one?
Like regarding it?
Something about a podcast?
Yeah, for the GT's QnA podcast. Where basically I'm interviewing Artie, and then like later Leon Stark joins in. It's
that's right. This
like,
the
really
sort of the scripted podcast thing. Oh, that would be really cool. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we can incorporate that into that. Maybe something like that. But that is something I want to work on with you guys like late May. But I'll talk to you about it like when the time comes. I don't want to talk about it here because
no spoilers, dude.
Yeah, no spoilers. What are you saying?
Okay.
Are you giving birth in the VC?
Wait, what?
Giving birth to an idea.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, we're giving birth to new ideas.
Did I make an orgasm sound or something?
In an artificial world, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, also, we could also have, this is just an idea too, but maybe Jaden could have like worked on the AI, the Parley AI, because fun fact, on the website there is like a post from them that says that they became an AI scientist, so they're probably working on Parley. Don't know if it goes far enough into the future where they're still alive, but maybe. I'm just spitballing there.
We could put the timeline together another time.
Yeah, because there's definitely a timeline. I think where this story ends, because I still have that GT's QnA Corner animation that I want to release, featuring Computer J, which I did talk about that in my server, if you guys didn't see. But basically that's going to be an interview with Computer J, and then once I release the Artie interview, the podcast, I think that's when the story ends, because then I have to move on to like my next album where that story begins. So, but after that, I mean, we'll totally keep working together. I mean, it doesn't end here. I think we'll definitely keep working on stuff together.
100%, dude.
Oh yeah. I'm sure we'll be doing projects on and off for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. Because I mean, you already did those like lore shorts. Those amazing shorts.
Oh, that's right, the lore shorts. Oh, that was so fun. Those are so funny.
Did you know about that, Dancho?
Did you see the lore shorts, Dancho?
Wait, which one? I saw you do some, but not for this channel.
No, it was for Guzzy Tracks, dude. You gotta look at those later.
You gotta watch.
Yo,
those are so
send me them
fun.
actually. Send me this.
Oh man, can I send you the?
There's a playlist.
Let me look for it. I'll send it to you while we're chatting. But I gotta tell the story. I got a little story of when we were doing this this recent song. So Margazy texts me and is like, "Hey, I'm doing this song. You want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Of course. Anything for you, Margazy. I love you. Kisses." So I put it off forever, right? And eventually Marco's like, "Hey, so you gonna work on that?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck, I have to do that thing. Oh shit." And he gives me all these things to do with it, right? And like he gives me the MP4 files, which the downloaded MP4 files helped so much that like I was using that as such a guide. And I was going through it and I send it to him. And Marcus, he sends me this essay of how to sing. And I'm like, oh no, he didn't like it. Oh fuck. Oh no. So I'm like trying to read it. I'm like, oh shit. Because I always say, if you ever need me to re-record something, just let me know. And this man let me know, and I respect it so much because Marcus is one of the only people who I've worked with who hasn't been like, yeah, thanks, it's perfect. So Marcus is like this essay of how to fix my voice, and I read like halfway through it. I'm like, oh no, this guy wants like a professional singer. So I texted back. I'm like, hey, I'm okay at singing, but I think you're looking for a legitimate professional here. And he texts me back. He's like, oh no, you got this. Don't worry, just try again. Okay.
I think I just wrote so much that it looked like I wanted a lot, but I just kind of over-explaining a lot.
Yeah, which I'm totally cool with. And if I ever need to, I think I pinned it. If I didn't, I need to go back and pin it. Which is it's a lot of good information.
Yeah.
But it was just so overwhelming because even on my PC, it took up my entire screen. It was so long. I understand. Like legit, and there was like links to resources and all this really, and I know he meant the best with it, but looking at that wall of text at first, I was like, oh fuck. It was so funny, but I ended up trying it again, and it was a lot better. I'm glad I did it twice because, oh man,
yeah, multiple takes as well.
Yeah, I did more takes and stuff. I feel like I put a lot more effort into the second try. Not to say I didn't put effort into the first one, but the second one I definitely felt a lot better about for sure.
Right.
What most of the gist I got from that wall of text was, for lack of a better term, fuck you, you suck! Do it again! Okay, I'll do it again.
No, look,
I know that's not how you actually meant it, but I'm
I'm
exaggerating for the sake of the story.
I was like, oh, I feel like this might be too much because I don't want to seem like too picky, and but I was also thinking I don't want to slack too much on because I'm technically a producer. I have to work with people to make everything up to quality. Not that it wasn't, but I just needed to work with people, and that's sort of how it is. I'm just not exactly the best at it, so sometimes
as much as I was overwhelmed at first, I really respected that you were willing to tell me that you wanted more. Because I with a lot of, like I said, with a lot of projects I do, I'll get people who are like, yeah, it's perfect, thanks. and I'm here like, I could have done better.
Yeah, I feel like.
So when you sent me that, I was like,
Yeah.
thank you. There's a part of me that was like, oh shit, but another part of me was like, hey, look, at least he told me. I'm really glad he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's so many people that are just okay with like horse shit, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, and then you as a voice actor, it's like, I could have done better than that, and now I feel bad, because I almost want to send them another one, like, nah, I could have done it better. But, but I guess they seem happy, so I'll just leave it where it's at.
Yeah, and also I think like over text, it might seem like really like aggressive, because like there's no like tone indication or anything. It's just like
That's true.
An essay.
I mean, it didn't come off as aggressive in any way. It was just kind of funny.
Yeah. But I think overall, like, I think people. Something just fell in the background. I don't know if you can.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't pick up on your mic.
I don't know. Something just fell in the background. Anyway, that kind of distracted me. I think people, you know, I think criticism is like constructive criticism. I know it's like difficult to take in sometimes, especially since like as you said, like people haven't really done that before. I think it's a process, but it's also like both people have to sort of be mature about it. Like I could have been like, oh, this sucks. Don't do it again. I don't like this. If you don't do this, I'm not paying you. But I think
it's also really funny when you critique me too, because I can tell in what you're saying, you're always like, I don't want to be too harsh, but could you try it one more time?
I think that's
I'm
just
like,
me.
dude,
just
yeah,
like,
I got you.
I don't want to be
you,
mean, because like when I work, and it's not just with you, but I do this with other people I collaborate with. Like, I don't want to seem too mean, so like I try to be really like careful with what I say, so it doesn't come off as like too picky or too critiquey. But at the same time, I don't want to just pass it off as like just like half-assed and be like, oh yeah, no, this is good, just because I don't want to be mean, you know?
Yeah. I think Audi Media kind of said it best right there. Constructive criticism is super valuable, but sometimes it's hard to come up with the right words. Yeah, because you have to be direct. You have to communicate what you want for the project you're coming up with, and also the voice actor you're working with needs to not take it personally and take it as, oh, you're trying to fit the artist's vision with what you're. Okay, that sounded so fucking pretentious, but you're trying to fit the artist's vision with how you're doing your performance. You're not. It's not about you, the voice actor. It's about what the person you're voice acting for is trying to create.
Right. Yeah, and I feel like there's some people, not just voice actors, but some people who take like criticism as like an attack. Like, oh, you don't like what I did. Oh, I feel personally attacked because, maybe they can't handle it or something. Which, I mean,
it's just a mindset issue.
Yeah, I feel like more people should be open to it. But it's just like a process. But as I said, like,
I think people hear the word criticism and think bad, when not necessarily. It's more so altering, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if a table doesn't fit in your room, it's not a bad table. It just doesn't fit in the room.
Yeah, and like, there's a difference between criticism and constructive criticism.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I'm kind of just using them. I'm saying both, which I really shouldn't. I should be saying one or the other.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, let me look it up because I know there's a difference. Constructive criticism.
Say, Doncho, have you ever had anybody ask for different takes of what you've done?
Yeah. Quite a few times, yeah. I think it's like because now I've been working with people that are a bit more picky, I guess.
Oh.
And a lot of stuff has been paid too, so like when it's paid, like, you know, you want to make sure that they're getting or they want to make sure they're getting something good or what they're looking for. So I've been getting a lot, not like very often, because like obviously I'm pretty fucking good at what I do.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do have to read, especially with a character like I'm not too used to, or like a voice I'm not too used to. They'll be like, hey, can you redo this one part? Actually, yeah, there's this one guy I work with. His name's Limit Frost. He's he makes like music videos and stuff, and like skits. And he sometimes asks me to record like very specific parts, like can you say this in a certain way, like that. So which is really good, which is like how Mar would do it, like, you know.
Yeah.
I think more people need to be like that, because you need to get and have the end product be something you really envisioned.
Like, am I really different than most people in terms of like giving criticism and like giving feedback?
The fact that you're
different in a good way
means that you're different.
Yeah,
but yes, in a good way.
In a good way, because a lot of people do, like Dark was saying, they do not give any criticism, and then you're left there as the voice actor thinking, I could have done this so much better, or maybe even slightly better, and this guy didn't really give the direction, so maybe I'll just leave it like that. But with you, you know what you want, right? So that's good.
Because I think like at the end, once you actually see the final result and actually reach the vision that the person who you're working with has, then you'll finally understand, like, oh yeah, okay, now I see what you want, and now I see how this is a lot better than what I started with.
You gotta bring out the vision!
The vision!
The vision!
The word
you
criticism
take
is a
the
bad
vision
rap, could be
and you
why
put it in
classes.
your creation!
Oh yeah, critique. Yeah, I mean, I guess criticism is just, yeah, it's more just like a bad word, and yeah, I guess I could see why critique is a bit more.
Maybe call it
I could just call it feedback. You know, feedback is also.
Oh yeah, okay, feedback. Yeah, that's a good one.
Feedback is also like fine, but yeah, but I mean, like, honestly, Dansha, you did a great job with like voicing like Leon's character, because first of all, he doesn't even have like a face. He doesn't even have like an actual character that you can see. You literally just voiced him based on like what I told you he would sound like.
Yeah, I was kind of inspired by what you said for him, and then I was rewatching Iron Man recently, so I was trying to like, I was really obsessed with Tony Stark, so I was trying to like go into the mind of like the billionaire CEO kind of guy.
Yeah.
And it helped a lot. Yeah, your direction and just kind of thinking of what that, because these kind of, even Elon Musk, right? Like these kind of people, they want to believe that it's like the peace in our time. They want to believe that they're saving the world with their innovations and their technology and moving humanity further. Honestly, at the beginning, before Elon became like how he is now, I thought he was that kind of guy. I literally respected him a long time ago, but now he's kind of different now.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
It's the perfect story arc, dude. He
It
wants
really
to
is.
save the world, and they corrupted him.
Is Leon
Oh man!
Hang on, is Leon
Maybe.
also obsessed with control? Yeah.
Leon?
Yeah, he is.
yeah. I got the vibe that he was.
Yeah, because he's pretty much just Elon. Except, well, we don't know what the future's gonna look like in our timeline, but like in this timeline, Leon kind of succeeds in that, and kind of just like brainwashes everyone into liking AI. Another billionaire CEO in fiction. Oh, there's like hundreds of them. It's just like it's a very common trope in like corporate themes and stuff like that. Yeah.
See, all those other villains were using AI to take out one guy, right? They didn't have the bigger vision. They're like, I developed this super complicated AI, and I'm gonna kill this one guy with it. Not me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I think Dancho did just perfect with it.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, you killed it.
And yeah, I mean, I feel like we should kind of talk about the process now. I know Dark wanted to talk about it. You guys
I kind of just wanted to share the story.
Yeah.
But then would it be the process of the
like
the
what was your
singing or the
process
voice
with,
acting?
actually doing the vocals and the voice acting? Actually, so I think we should do
God.
both. I think we should do both the Pearly ad and the Living in an Artificial World, because those kind of go both hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like what was your process for like the voice acting and like the vocals? For both of those?
Well, for the Pearly ad, it was pretty simple. He's just kind of an AI. He's just, hello there, Tom. I have did this thing for you. You're welcome. And it's just kind of cheery, but a little robotic. Not a whole lot of emotion behind it.
Yeah.
I have organized your calendar, and I've organized your room for you, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that's like the specific way that I told you to voice it, because it was mainly just like very Amazon Alexa-esque.
Yeah.
And also like very cheery, because you didn't want it to be too robotic where it's just like
upbeat but not
cheerful. Because it's a mass produced consumer item,
and it was essentially a almost a telemarketer, like over the phone, kind of selling you something kind of voice, where they're like, hello there, sir, would you like to hear about your car's extended warranty? Yes, I would. Tell me all about my car's extended warranty. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Now, as for the song, oh my god, dude. Okay, so when I was doing the song, I had the lyrics up on one screen. I've got my dual monitor setup going on one screen. Then I had your video in your Discord DMs on the other. I would click record, and then I would click the video, and then I would be like, and I would sing it at the same time. And then I was getting so frustrated because like I was trying to get it right, especially on the second take. I got to the point where I was like pretending to be a school choir teacher, because I would listen to myself and be like, I sound like a fucking choir school. Like I feel like I'm a choir teacher singing to some fucking college choir theater kid who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Josh, you need to. You're sharp. You're still sharp. You're sharp on this note, okay? I've told you this before. If you're going, I need you to go, like bring it down a little bit, okay? Jesse, you're fine. I love you. Okay, let's try again. And like I was legitimately like role playing being some like toxic choir teacher, at myself. And oh my god, but I ended up getting it done. It was so funny. My roommate in the other room could hear me, and he was laughing at me.
Oh yeah, I mean, did you have any like difficulties besides like that? Did you have any other like difficulties with like getting the voice right or getting the pitches right? And also like did you do it in like a whole take, or what'd you do?
At first I tried doing it all at once so that way I could have a consistent take. But after a while, I was like, okay, I'm running out of breath at the wrong points. I'm like flat here mainly because I'm out of breath, or I did really well at the beginning and then I messed up in the middle, and it like cut off at a really awkward point, so I can't actually cut it to where it sounds good and keep going. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go section by section, and Marguzzi can edit it together how he wants. Fuck it. So I kind of ended up doing that.
I think that also kind of might have been my fault, because I didn't really notate it well enough for like a singer. You literally just had the notes. You just had the notes and like no instructions besides like what I told you. You just had the pitches and basically what I told you in DMs.
Yeah.
Like,
how do I know if I'm flat or sharp? I was comparing it to the video that Marguzzi sent me, because he had a video of the melody, so I would basically listen to that, and then I would listen to myself sing, and I have pretty good pitch too. I wouldn't say I have perfect pitch. I don't think I do, but I'm pretty good at
I have pretty good.
Doing it pretty well. I did band for a few years, so I'm pretty good at hearing that. And so when I listen to the file that you sent me, and then I listen to myself sing back, and it sounds horrible, then I'm like, oh, I'm probably off pitch.
Now, have you considered that auto-tune exists?
Yeah, but
like I could have just because I did use some auto-tune in the post.
Hey, if you want to use auto-tune, go for it. But if I use auto-tune, I'm admitting defeat. Like,
very minimal. I didn't use a whole lot because you were already really good. But like if there's like some sections that didn't work out or something, or that are like don't work out, you know, I'll just use auto-tune because then that's like my fault. I might have.
And I mean that's pretty normal with music anyway, so I'm not.
Yeah. And also it's supposed to be auto-tune because he's a robot, and like
yeah,
it's just supposed to be like very robotic. So I think you had it easy. I think you had it easy because you didn't have to make it too human. But I mean, if you were making like a 5-minute song, and it was supposed to all sound like perfectly human.
Is this song 5 minutes?
It is 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Or 43.
Wait,
So, yeah, I mean, I think overall, you did pretty good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that song was that long. I thought it was.
No, it's pretty long. A lot of my songs are pretty long, and Audie can vouch for that.
That's right. The first song I did with you, that was like a 10-minute song, wasn't it?
That was 10 minutes, but you didn't do like all of. Because it was like.
Oh yeah, I didn't. It was. That's right. There's a lot of other creators at the same time. That's right.
Yeah. That one was 14 minutes long.
Wait, it was?
Yeah. 14 and 12.
Hell.
I think it was 14. I remember. But
God,
that is
imagine making some poor guy sit through that. No. I don't take that the wrong way. I'm talking like you go up to your parents, like, look at this thing I did, and it's 14 minutes long, so they have to sit there on the couch with you as they listen to this entire thing.
Imagine having somebody.
I know I've done that. I know I've done that to some of my parents. I'm sure.
Yeah, and they're just sitting there, kind of like stone faced, like.
Like it's really good. Yeah. I was in the middle of something. This is 15 minutes, dude.
I mean, so when I made that song, I didn't really expect anybody to like actually listen to it, like commit time to it. It was more just like a testament to like, or not a testament, but a challenge for me to see how, because it was a medley. It was supposed to be a medley of all the other songs on the album. So Purple Epiphany had, I think, 7. With the exception with the first one, I believe it just had 9 songs. And basically, the last song was a mashup of all the other songs, or like a medley, but I composed them originally. So I was sort of saying like, oh, how well can I do this? And I did the same thing for the last album, for More Than Nostalgia, with our Digital Dreamline, which is 8 minutes, which is shorter, but it's still pretty long. I don't know how long the last song on my next album is, because basically what I'm thinking for every single song, for every album is, like the last song is just gonna be like a medley of every previous song on that album. So it's obviously gonna be longer than all the other songs. Yeah. So,
but Doncho, how did you do your process? I've yapped for long enough. Your turn.
Did a lot of yapping.
Mine was relatively like shorter because my part was a lot shorter, right? So for me it was more kind of, because I don't sing, so it was like just kind of, I got into call with I've been calling you Mar. You prefer your full name, like Marguzzi?
Everybody just calls me Mar.
Mar, okay. Just checking.
He's calling this man by his entire government name.
No, it's fine. It's
Marguzzi.
The
Marguzzi.
But no, like when I was in call with Mar and we're just like kind of going over things, I was not grasping it, and then I think I kind of just somehow did. Like it was like Because like it helped so much because he gave me the recording that he did. So like he gave a recording of how he would do it, and that helped me so much. So my process was relatively quick. It was just kind of like getting used to how he wanted it to sound, and then
let me actually see if I can find the recording for that, because I remember the first time I showed you, you were like blown away by it. You're like, how can you make my voice? How did he make my voice
dude, he auto-tuned and everything. I was like, damn, it sounded like shit. It was the best I could do. I guess it depends on the song. Like, I can rap because I have a deeper voice. Like I recently did a cover of a solo leveling song with my friend. Yeah. And that was relatively easy for me to do because I just basically was talking with my deep voice, and
So I used BandLab for this because I thought it'd be, I don't know, I think BandLab was really good for like vocal stuff. Here, let me see if I can show it. Is it showing? Oh, what the? Hang on, I'm trying to show it on screen, but it's not working. Okay, are we back?
Yep, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm sorry about that. I tried resizing something and then
I
OBS
forgive
got mad.
you.
OBS got mad. We're so big. Yeah, sorry about that. What were we saying?
Doncho was talking about his
part?
process, if I remember last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of was done. I was gonna show the Actually, I'm just gonna make a new source because I do want to show this just so you guys have like a good representation for how this sounded. Also, while I'm showing this, because I was meaning to ask this earlier. Also, that's probably really loud. I'm sorry if that blasted your ears again. What was your guys' favorite like section of this song? Because there's like multiple sections of the song. Because you have
artificial. I like the end personally.
Oh,
I like the end, yeah.
When I like it the now I'm reflecting.
I feel like Dark, his like the notes just sounded so fucking clean too, and like the lyrics, I was like, yeah, hold on, this like kind of hits. Yeah. You cooked with the writing for that.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted it to sound very like very somber. Because Artie has to live in this world. He made the song, but like it's not like it's gonna change anything. So anyway, here's the part that Dan Show did. I'm sure you guys already heard this. My favorite part. I actually do really like this part. Yeah, so that was his part. I think honestly
that last note he hit real well.
Hey,
actually,
I had no idea.
Okay, but still with like autotune, I think you still really. I think your voice still sounds really good. So that's why there was a huge
even without autotune.
Yeah, that was Leon.
Yep.
Did I not make that clear? Did I not make it clear that?
Well, no. That's I think you mentioned that before, but in the song it doesn't have to be clear because then it's lore.
Yeah, true.
It's the lore. See, I understand that this is actually the CEO of the company.
Yeah, so I think my favorite part was like the middle part where like Dancho sings, because I don't know why, but I just so much fun like composing that part. It's really short, but if you listen to the piano and like the bass, it sounds so like it kind of sounds like a jingle in a way, which by the way, guys, is kind of referencing Person in a way, because you know it's corporation, jingle, all that. Actually, if you guys didn't know this, if you go on my Bandcamp, there's actually, if you buy my Living in Artificial World through my Bandcamp, you get like all of the isolated tracks. So you get like the strings, the synths, and the keyboards and the guitars and everything, all like isolated. Because I know in the song sometimes you can't really hear a lot very well, so that's why I kind of wanted to have it isolated. Here, let me actually show you guys. Okay, so this thing you're hearing right now is the isolated synths, which I honestly really liked. And then I really like this like synth, bassy synth thing. I don't know, I just really like it. It's so fun. It just sounds really fun.
Ooh.
And the piano for that, here, let me show you. Yeah. Yeah. So you have like the little glockenspiel. It's just like, I don't know. I just really like it. It gives a little, it's like very, very flary.
It's very whimsical.
Yeah, very whimsical.
Very whimsical.
That's the word. I just really like the rhythm there. But if you're okay, so this is kind of like a fun fact. If you're not a musician or anything, you're probably not going to understand this. Or you probably wouldn't like have gotten it through the song. But the chords used in that section are the same chords that are used in the background song, the background music for the Pearly ad. If you go back to the Pearly ad and listen to the track there, and then compare it with that section of the song, then you'll start to see that, oh yeah, the same, I guess, motif. I don't know. I guess the same motif is used there. Or the same chords. I guess it's not a motif. I guess it's just chords. The chord progression. It's the exact same. Kind of a fun fact, but if you're not really into music, you wouldn't really understand it or really care.
Good music theory going into it. You know,
yeah.
When you get the real music theory nerds in here, they'll really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately not a music theory nerd guy.
I guess I'm the only one who is here. Well, I mean, Audie, I don't know. I don't remember if Audie really knows a lot of music theory. But he does a lot of composition stuff anyway. So yeah, that was a fun fact there.
Very fun.
Dancho, do you want to say anything else about like your process or anything? Because I think I cut you off there a bit.
No, I was done.
I
was done there. Because like for me, it was more of just it was pretty much like I got a call, I couldn't do it, and then you gave me the audio, and then I tried, and then I did it. That's literally the process.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick for me because, like, for me, I was trying to fit it in like a very like quick time frame too, because I was like, I think I was working at the time as well when we're in between calls and stuff and working on this. So yeah. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I think even though it was pretty quick, I think it still came out really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like? I was also like meaning to ask this because I think I asked it to Hannah earlier. Do you guys like have any plans for like your voice acting stuff in the future? Anything you want to like? Any projects you're looking into? Or anything? Or just anything?
Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, is there anything like you want to do with like voice acting in the future? Like are there any projects you're a part of or want to be a part of?
There's a project I'm starting to work on that'll hopefully kick off in May. I'm doing the because the comic what I've been kind of doing lately are the comics, so like the webtoon stuff. I know there's a lot of people who tend to do that, but those are a lot of fun because they're kind of there's a lot of people who do them and they're kind of quick.
Yeah, I like
and they're
dubs.
Easy to work for. The one I'm
cool.
working on right now is the Evolution Squad.
Oh.
Nothing's out for it yet. I think they're finally kicking it back off. And it's oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look for the server that I'm in because I think this little synopsis. But long story short, it's basically all the evolutions do get into little wholesome shenanigans, and I think it started, or the comic itself started in 2020, and hopefully
you're Umbreon,
starting
right?
in May. Yeah, I'm Umbreon in that one.
Hey.
You sound like
my favorite Pokemon on Earth, by the way, too. So that's
nice.
part of the reason why I'm like, oh please, I just need this. I need this project to work so I can say that I voice acted Umbreon and
I
something.
can imagine using Umbreon, honestly.
I appreciate
it's perfect.
That. But my favorite project I'm in is called Fire Team Zeta. That was the first project I've ever been in. I'm still in it. They're on a bit of a hiatus right now. There's about 8 episodes out, I'm pretty sure. Coliseum Joy. Yes, because of Coliseum. That's right. Pokemon Coliseum, dude. Dude, that game was so fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, off track again. But Fire Team Zeta. It's Red versus Blue sort of spin-off. It's so in the same way that Red versus Blue did their thing, they're doing it sort of similarly. And my character, his name is Hayes, and he's the green and turquoise guy. So I highly recommend. I will say this though, is it's the first thing I ever voice acted in. Episode 1, my voice acting is terrible, and if you go through the episodes, you can see my voice acting progress. So I think that's really cool.
Oh, do you want to share that?
Let me find a link to it real quick. But yes, I absolutely can.
In case anybody wants to check it out. I remember last time when we were doing the more nostalgia QnA stream, you shared the Halo, the Halo show thing that you voice acted for. Or it's like a Halo.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's a Halo machinima. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let me send the playlist here. Can I share the whole part? Wait, I guess I kind of can. I'll send episode 1, and then if the people are interested. Wait, where can I put it in the Twitch chat, or should I put it in the Discord?
Yeah, you can post it. You can post it in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, let me see if it lets me send links here.
You can post it in the Twitch chat and the Discord. Just when it gets lost in the chat.
Oh, I gotta sign in. I'm not gonna sign in right now. I'll put it in the Discord, or if anybody wants to DM me, my username in Discord is RCA_dark, DARC.
Yeah. Same.
So if you want to DM me and ask for it, I would love to gush about the things I've voice acted in. As you can probably tell, I love talking about myself, and I'm really good at it. So you're welcome for that. But
you're a narcissist, I see.
No. I mean, yes, definitely.
It's just one of the personas.
Yeah, one of. That's right. That's right. I'll turn on my other persona next time. Pyrite Town. That's what it is.
Oh, you did a Pyrite Town cover?
Yeah, Audi Media, I guess, did. That's so cool. Yeah, share that, because I love the Pyrite Town song.
Audi, you sneaky devil! How are you hiding this from me?
Sneaky
Oh,
devil.
you little.
Memes, that's where I should put it.
Oh, I always knew there was something about you, Audi. There's no hiding peek from me.
Hiding in the shadows. Pirate Toad.
It's Batman.
Yeah.
Batman.
What about you, Dan Show?
What? Sorry, what was the question?
Actually, I kind of forgot what.
Like what we're working on, like projects?
Yeah. That was the question.
So right, I have quite a few. I'm somebody who bites off more than I can chew because I literally am working on so many things at once. But there's a major project I'm working on. It's for a game, Honkai Star Rail. I'm working on it with a bunch of voice actors and animators. A project for Honkai Star Rail, yes.
Oh, not actually on the game. Like, you're not voice acting.
No, not on the game. No.
I was gonna say, god damn.
Dude, he could do it though. I bet if he keeps putting out that content, I bet he could, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Dude, like, if you look at a lot of my content recently, there's this character, the guy I mentioned earlier, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people liked how I sounded for him, to the point where they thought I was the real voice actor, and I think that's what drew a lot of people to my channel at some point. And I was like, I don't even sound like the guy. If you listen to them side by side, like, I don't sound like the guy. But for some reason, my mannerisms and the way I voiced him, people liked it, and it just kind of, I went with it. And then people were like, you should voice for the game and shit. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could. So maybe that's kind of the goal right now. If I could get something in there, but. Because it's, while I do want to do, oh fuck,
what?
Forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh.
I had a brain fart. This is what happens when you get old, guys. So basically, the goal is to work on more projects like that because it gets more clout, more recognition, and then I can focus more on passion projects. Because my real enjoyment are, like I said, videos I work on with Dark and like stuff like that, like passion projects. So I basically just want to make it become popular enough so I can just make my passion project and people will just watch them.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Fair. Yeah, I feel like also like a lot of it is just as you mentioned, like a lot of it is just like working on a lot of projects continuously until you find that one that'll get you a lot of recognition. Like I bet if you work on a project, and also it's a lot of networking as well. Like you got to meet people in order for them to like refer to you like to bigger projects.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I would not have met you or like a bunch of other like voice actors that I'm currently working with if I didn't meet like Dark or a bunch of other people that I know. Because yeah, it's a lot of just like collaboration, and like I personally like working with voice actors, not only because they help me with my projects, but also because I like helping them get like recognition through the stuff that I create, even if it doesn't like get a lot of like a lot of views or like listens or whatever. Yeah, I still like putting stuff out there so you have something to use in your portfolio and you know, to expand your library, I suppose. And then if you have like a lot, then you know you could apply for the bigger projects. And I think once you get to that point, because right now I have like 4 albums out. I could honestly probably like I could probably show it to someone working on a moderately decently sized game, and they'd probably let me in just because I actually have I have proof that I have experience with what I do. So, yeah, a lot of it is also just experience. You know, you don't want to just be like, you don't want to work on a project that's too big, and you don't have like a lot of experience. Because then, one, the people you're working with aren't gonna get a good result, and also two, because you're just not gonna be happy with yourself. So don't overestimate yourself. Keep your expectations low, because otherwise otherwise you're just gonna be a little lucked out. And I feel like that's a lot of what people don't really understand. Some people just want to go big right off the get-go, but it's a lot of practice, you know, a lot of practice. And I think you guys have a good practice and a lot of experience with what you guys do. So I bet, like, if you guys auditioned and like, do you guys have a casting call club account?
I do, honestly. I haven't used it much.
Yeah, if you audition and like show your portfolio on your profile, I bet people could you would get like really
always forget
good roles.
Exists. I gotta update that, actually.
I honestly, there was a time I auditioned to a bunch of things, and then this was like a while ago, and then I did not get anything, and I was just like, fuck this. So I started just making my own videos, and now I get more clients like who reach out to me rather than going and applying to stuff. Because casting call clubs sometimes, which is a problem, the projects are actually fake. So you'll waste your time unless you really check into it and see if it's legit.
I've seen that. Yeah, there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on. And also I know like casting call club is like doing AI stuff. Like really shady.
That also, yeah, something about
AI
that
stuff. It's not even like good AI, it's just like I think replacing voice actor. Something like that. I don't want to slander, but they're doing something with AI. That's a little shady. So I mean, it's not. This is what I think. Don't rely too much on like a website like that. Get yourself a casting director, or like work with like networking or friends to like help you get other projects. Because you can't really rely too much on stuff like Casting Call Club or like websites like that. Voiceacting.com I think is another one of them. I forgot. I think networking is always the best, because that way if you have a friend who refers you to another friend, then you guys are already kind of friends because you're friends with the friend of that person, I guess. That's just my idea. Also, they're not complete total strangers, because your friend could tell them a little bit about what your project is, and you guys could go on from there. Have you guys ever worked with like a casting director?
I can't say I have, no.
Honestly, I feel like because with the nature of how we got into voice acting, like we kind of tend to do the directing ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
I mean like with projects that you work for.
Honestly,
or has it just been like networking?
I mean, I don't know if they would classify themselves as casting directors.
Or like producers.
But yeah, I would call them like producers. Yeah, like there are a few people I've worked with. They know what, like, basically they've prepared the script, they prepared everything, they've got the team together. But a lot of the time, I find because I'm working with YouTubers, right? Like these are other YouTubers most of the time. So it's probably different than it would be for a actual like animation or a video game studio. So I don't know what the process is for that, because I've never done that. From what I heard from my friends who have done it, it's similar. It's just with regards to like directing and stuff like that, like I'm getting experience right now doing it myself because I'm doing it for the project I'm working on. So that's been interesting because like I'm like, I guess no one's gonna do it. I gotta do it.
Yeah.
And you know how it is because you're doing it right now for your projects.
Yeah.
Basically.
I would consider myself a casting director. I mean.
Yeah. You are like literally what you're doing right now is.
Yeah. And like with my future projects, I mean, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I am currently working with like, how should I say it? Multiple members of a project. I swear that it'll make sense once it actually comes out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, overall, like, what are your guys' thoughts on like this single and this the production of this single? Like, how do you think it just came out overall? Do you have any like criticisms or things you would have like changed or anything?
The only thing that like stood out to me was I think it'd be because like I was really hooked into the video, and like I was watching the visuals and everything. It was so great. The only thing that kind of threw me out was when it got to Stark, like his part, obviously my part,
Right.
And he didn't really have a visual for himself, so
Right.
It just took me out of the video for a second because I was like reading text.
Yeah. It was just the text.
Yeah.
Which is, that part was literally just editing magic. It wasn't anything like it wasn't done like After Effects or anything. It was just literally just done in editing program. I really wish I did have a visual for Leon though. I feel like that would have been kind of cool, but I just didn't really have a lot of time, honestly, and I didn't really have an idea for him. I think what I might just have is just like people have like interpretations of him, or like, you know, how he could look and stuff like that, or maybe it can just be like one of those like bodiless narrators, like freaking the guy from Stanley Parable or whatever. I forgot what his name was. I think his name is just
I like that. It would have a mystery to him.
Yeah, like a mystery. Like, you don't know what he looks like, but he has this like power. He has all this power, but you don't know what he looks like. You know, I think that concept's kind of interesting. You know,
it also lets other people put what they think he looks like onto him.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Yeah. What about you, Dark?
Criticism specifically for
criticisms or like feedback. Like, what did you think overall with the process or like the outcome? You know.
Let's see. Criticism, I would say. You know, I think the one criticism I'll kind of levy. The one criticism I would levy, it would be the lyrics themselves. Not that what you're trying to get across would be the criticism. Sometimes I feel like there could be different rhyming schemes and stuff that could probably be tried. And I can't really put my finger on a specific is all. Simplistic is not the right word at all. They're not, because it's not simplistic. It's
I think like my process was like
some of the lyrics felt a little awkward. I think is the way I'll say it.
Oh yeah.
That's the only way I can think to word it. Every once in a while I would be singing some of the lyrics and it would just kind of feel awkward to say it that way.
Like it didn't flow well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. So there were some that were really good, and then every once in a while there would be some that would flow kind of awkwardly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's probably my only real like criticism I can levy. Constructive criticism, if any.
But like listening to it, what do you think?
Oh, I enjoyed listening to it. When you sent me the SoundCloud of it, I listened to it like several times. I was like, oh my god. It was more like, dude, that's me singing. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
I bet it's so joyous to like hear yourself in a song. Like
It is very cool.
Like, is it any different from like hearing yourself in an animation or like a voice, like in a voice actor, you know, compared to like a vocalist role?
Not really. I will say it was really interesting to hear myself in something that was more produced, if that makes any sense. Because a lot of the stuff I've done it's just been my voice and then some other kind of background noise or whatever, because it's like a skit or whatever. But this one felt like it was actually had some production value to it, so I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Bro, this song was literally just made on my computer.
You did a good job. Maybe that says a lot about the kind of projects Doncho and I are doing. Who knows? But I really enjoyed it though.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of like what I'm gonna be doing in the future is just sort of the same. Because if you noticed, this song isn't like more nostalgia. It's not in that style. It's not like chiptune. Obviously it has like the synth moments, like the part I showed earlier, but it's not like exactly like in the style of more than nostalgia. It's more of the style of Perfect Epiphany, because you have all like the instrumentation with like the strings and like.
Now that you mentioned it, it is pretty similar.
Yeah, it's more orchestrated, and not as like video gamey sounding, which I think that was a little deliberate. I didn't want to make it completely sound like Perfect Epiphany. I wanted it to sound. So there were like different themes of the song. So obviously there was orchestral, but also I wanted to include like rock and chiptune slash synthwave.
Let me. Your method of composing kind of reminds me of two songs. One of them is Dream Suite in C major. You're kind of the way that you're the vibe you're going for reminds me of that. Miracle Musical, that's right. And then there's another one when you kind of go into the rock of it. Oh, what is it called? It's way down here, isn't it?
It kind of reminded me of another song by Miracle Musical. It's on the same album. The one that goes I don't remember what it's called.
I haven't listened to it in quite a while.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the album in quite a while.
Let me go back and listen to it again.
But that process basically is because I just didn't want to make it complete like Epiphany, and I wanted to keep those elements in, because it's actually related to lore. Basically, if you read the manifesto from the website, basically what Artie did was he took like data from older songs that were created by humans, from like a multitude of like different songs. He took data from like orchestral songs, rock songs, like video game songs, and synth soundscapes. Sorry. And he basically used all that and created this song. Technically, you could say it's AI generated, but is it really AI generated if it's created by a sentient, almost human-like robot?
What is an AI? Technically, all of us are AI in one way or another, right?
Okay, it is technically like AI generated, but like it's created by like a sentient robot that's almost like human-like.
But hey, while we're on this pause, I actually need to call it a night because I do have to get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah, I think.
But I really enjoyed this, man. 2.5 hours.
Have you really?
Yeah, that's what it shows on your stream.
Oh, it says 31 for me. Oh, that's on OBS. Yeah. Okay.
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, no. I mean, I enjoyed talking about it. Did you want to like plug anything? Did you guys want to plug anything before I ended?
I'll let Doncho plug first.
Yeah, Doncho, if you want to plug.
Pretty simple. YouTube.com/Doncho. I'm the one and only. You can find me there.
Is it Doncho or Doncho VA or XV?
Just Doncho. Just Dancho. Oh yeah, I noticed on the description of the YouTube video you put Dancho V, and I was gonna tell you, but yeah, it's just Dancho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On Twitter and stuff, it's XV, but on YouTube, which is the only thing that matters, it's just Dancho. I'm an OG. I got the username before someone else took it. So.
Nice.
But yeah, just Dancho, and yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Trying to get Dark to post more on more on YouTube, and I need you to post more on YouTube. I gotta see some good stuff.
Yeah, I
see it.
Quite a few projects lined up for this year, so
nice.
Yeah, I hope I get feedback from you guys.
And
we got you, man.
This will be talking.
Of course, man.
Do you have anything you want to plug, Dark?
Yeah. Before I go, I'll plug my YouTube channel. Dark VA at Dark VA right there. Just but spelled DARC. Is a little lore about me. That's my favorite character and my favorite video game. If you know the video game, I'll be very impressed because nobody knows what that video game is. And if you figure it
I know
out just by
because
that name,
I watched you stream it, but
that's right. Hey, no cheating. You can't tell them.
I can't.
If they figure it out, they'll win a prize, and that prize is me going, holy shit, you actually know what that is.
I thought you were gonna give him a smooch.
I watched you stream it.
You did. But yeah, Dark VA. If you go to my channel, look through my collaborations tab because that's where you'll find most of the stuff that I've worked on. Anytime I work with somebody on YouTube, I always put whatever I worked on in my collaborations playlist on my YouTube.
So you're gonna put the
go and check that out.
You're gonna put the song on your...
Yeah, it's already there.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool, yeah, so if you want to check out Dark or Dancho or both of them, and if you want to commission them.
And thank you, chat. Thank you, Facts and Logic. Thank you all on Team Media.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, if you want to commission them, you can... They're also on my Discord, so you can just like DM them directly.
$200 an hour.
$200 per word.
It's not that much. Yeah, per word is crazy.
The best word.
That'd be insane. Yo, we'd be so rich.
Yeah, I mean, if I was charging, it would probably be like 200
a
project.
It is. Thank you, Audie. Look at that, Audie.
Whoa!
Thank you, Audie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, click that and go comment on all of my things and like all of my things. To get me up in that algorithm, I noticed that about only 30% of you were actually commentating and subscribing, so we gotta get those numbers up, guys. So make sure to like and subscribe. By the way, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my god.
That's a true YouTuber.
Real. All right, well, click the like and subscribe, and I am gonna go ahead and hop out, guys, because I am so tired and I need to go to bed.
All right, well,
everybody.
Thank you, Dark and
thank you so much.
Thank you, Dark and
Hey, man, thanks for having us. Thanks for having us, man. Thanks for bringing us into this beautiful song.
Yeah,
this beautiful world.
The artificial world.
The artificial world. Can we get a artificial world, Dark?
Now I'm living in an artificial world.
Your mic started to like cut out like a robot.
Did it really?
It was like an AI.
Oh yeah, throw that on your soundboard and
wait,
you want.
Can you do that again? Hang on, I'm gonna turn off my music. Can you do that?
Oh shit, I got you. You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, here, let me. Now I'm living in an artificial.
I like how it just like cuts off at the end. You went into like the shadow realm there at the end. Oh my
so
God.
good.
I think
man,
that's a good way to end
I
it.
have no idea what I sound like, by the way. So once that's on a soundboard, that's gonna be great. I can turn my mic down and do it again, so we can actually capture it. But maybe
if you want.
You know what? Fuck it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me. Now I'm living in an artificial world.
Nice.
Okay. All right, perfect. I'm not doing that again.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon. And thank you.
Hey, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Bye, guys. I love you all.
See you guys.
Mwah, kisses.
Mwah, chef's kiss.
All right. Well, that was very interesting. I guess I'll just have Audie. Why don't you just? Audie's giant. I don't know why. Okay. Big. Yeah. Are you still eating dinner, Audie? I don't know if you are. I'm gonna assume you are because you're typing in chat, which is fine. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be pretty much all for tonight's stream. I mean,
hello, I'm here for the outro.
Okay.
I'm still at my desk, so my mic probably sounds different.
It's fine.
But whatever.
Actually, wait, before we go, I want to have your feedback, Audie. I want to ask you a couple questions.
Mine? Oh
yes,
no.
You didn't work on it, but you are an outsider.
Not really. We talk a lot about all the projects.
I didn't tell you a lot about the project. I just told you that who was working on it. But
yeah, but we bounce ideas back and forth a lot. So
yeah. So like, tell me, what do you think of this song? What do you think of it?
I think you've definitely improved. We talked about a little bit about it before the stream started, but the way that there's like more variation in it, I feel like and the fact that you this time made all the parts of it yourself and you didn't commission anyone, like everybody wants to be appreciated. I feel like it shows that you've evolved a lot as a composer. The fact that you've done more aspects of this, and I like the switch up over to minor, and I like the I like the message of it. I like the music that actually has like reflecting messages to it. Kind of some of my own stuff kind of reflects in that.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's one other thing. God, I gotta try to remember my thoughts. Wasn't ready to be put on the. Oh, yeah. When you were interviewing, was it Dark that said that the phrasing of some of the words was kind of like a little awkward? I could maybe agree with that too. I noticed that a little bit in the final product as well. It's not like a deal breaker for the song or anything, but I don't know. It's just something that I kind of thought may have been a problem when making it, and just a little bit, not that bad. But
let me see.
I'd have to go find the specific time points on it. But a couple of the phrases, it sounded like you had to kind of work a little bit harder to stretch the words into a measure or to fit the words in.
Oh, yeah, I get what you mean.
Things like that.
Yeah, it's just kind of like composing and writing stuff.
Yeah.
It gets too technical. It gets really technical if we talk about it too much, and I don't want to do that here. But I get what you mean. I mean, everybody has different ways of writing lyrics. But
it's still good though. Like, it's still really good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think overall, this was a good second single. Actually, since you're here, Audie, I don't think I've actually announced this, but I will announce it here.
You want to announce that thing? Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is still very early, but for our next single, I'm actually planning on collaborating with this guy.
Yeah. That's yes, Mr. This Guy. That's me.
Finally, we get to collaborate on a song because I've known this guy for almost 8 years and we have not collaborated on a song at all. We just bounced.
Yeah, I'm kind of unfamiliar with. We kind of worked out a game plan for it, but I haven't actually gotten the chance to collaborate too much, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I know the reason Ramza backed out of collaborating with me on this single was because he didn't really understand a lot about how to like collaborate on like the song, which is fine. I kind of explained it very poorly. But yeah, I mean, I think we can probably DOA. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I think we can figure it out.
I'm not gonna say what the genre is, but it combines one of Audie's fortes. I mean,
I guess that's a good way to say it. There's a certain style that I make kind of often that we're going to be using in this. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that means I'll be able to do a good job with it. Kind of excited to work on it.
Oh, it's raining. Great.
Oh yeah, it was actually sprinkling here when I came over for dinner. So
yeah, it's been raining a lot recently. I don't know why. But you know what's stupid? It's been raining a lot, and then it gets humid the day after. But then the day after, it gets cold again.
Yep. Yep.
It's so dumb because it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna stay hot. You know, it's actually gonna be spring weather, but then it just goes back to like winter weather. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's kind of the same here.
Really, I thought in Texas it would have been different.
Maybe it goes for longer stretches of being humid, but in like the colder months, it can have single days that are just 70, 80 degrees, and then it'll just drop down to 40 within 24 hours. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's fair.
This year was actually kind of crazy. We actually got snow, which is kind of unusual. I took a picture of it. Maybe I'll share it sometime. But
global warming. I mean, what?
I don't know about all that, but
like April Fool's is over. Say psych.
Say psych.
Nah. Yeah. No, but I mean, if you guys want to like look into Audie's music, actually, this is kind of a good like advertisement for your music, because if people want to know what style you do, they just have to listen to your music.
Yeah, you just have to go and find it on my SoundCloud
and then you'll get a good idea for how the singles sound.
Forever. Actually, I don't even know if that gives it away, because I have so many different styles of instrumental. So I primarily have made like video game music. So I build songs that have a style to suit particular areas. So the styles are actually all over the place. But
there's one specific style that he does a lot. I'll say that. And then combine. I think you do a lot of the style. I think you do.
Anyway, though, if you want to check me out, not only did I post the Pirate Town remix, because that got mentioned earlier, I posted that in the server, but I also have a whole page with all my music on my website. So, audiomedia.com/music, if anyone wants to check it out.
Or you can check out gozytracks.com/tracks and album. I'm kidding.
Listen, man.
I'm kidding.
Or what you should actually do is go check out Mars' new song, "Living in an Artificial World," on his website.
Yeah.
gozytracks.com. Yeah. That I have pinned still.
Do you wanna? I mean, I don't want to interview you for too long, because.
Yeah, I know you wanted. You wanted to keep this kind of short, and I actually wanted to get back to my current project, which is I'm making a Hollow Knight Silksong remix, because Silksong is real.
Well, you thought it wasn't?
No, that was just a meme. I knew it was.
I knew it was. Thought it was real. Like
actually, even before the Switch 2 announcement, I saw a tweet from the developer saying they were still working on it. So I knew it was in development still.
Okay.
But
I was gonna ask. I forgot. Hang on, give me a second. Oh yeah, like, are you like releasing any music anytime soon? Do you have any plans for it?
That's a good question. I have lyric songs that I want to, but I'm not really in a good position to commission anyone, so I might have to make it differently somehow. I have a few ideas for it. But what I am going to release soon is that Silk Song remix, which I know I played the preview of for you. So I'll be posting that on. I think I'm going to post it on SoundCloud and YouTube. I haven't posted on YouTube in a while, but
do you want to do that other cover, or do you want to talk about that other cover?
Oh, the one of your song that I started a little bit ago. Oh, maybe I might go to that next. That might be the next cover I do.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I mean, I guess I can. I haven't gotten far in it, but I actually started a cover of one of Mars' songs. Everybody Wants to Be Appreciated. One of my favorites that he's worked on, and it's like a jazz piano cover. So, I guess I'll post that somewhere with your permission, or I'll leave you to post it. Maybe that makes more sense.
I wouldn't post it. You made it, so.
Yeah, I can throw it on my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Later.
And, I mean, I don't think you need my permission. I think you could just post it because like, it's not under copyright, so. I think you're fine.
Oh well, okay. I just wanted. I mean, I know you'd be okay with it, so just
no, don't post it. Do not make covers. I hate fan content. No fan content.
Hey, some companies are like that.
Yeah,
and I wish they would change.
Cough,
but
Nintendo.
That's a discussion for another day.
Cough, Nintendo. Cough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many interesting like things that I could talk about that, but that's not for this video. Someday we'll do a podcast and we'll
cough. Nintendo Switch 2. Cough. God, I miss so much ever since I last streamed. There's been so much happening since I last streamed.
True. There's actually a lot's happened. just the directs, man. The Switch Direct.
I'm not gonna talk about it here too much because then the stream's gonna go on for like 10 hours. Just know that I know what's been going on. Okay, I know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The last 3 days or so, I've been watching everyone's reactions to the Direct, and then I've been researching all the news after the Direct. So,
yeah,
we'll see how that all goes.
Yeah,
but
summer's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting because I'm gonna be working. I'm not gonna be working on a lot of stuff during the summer. I'm probably gonna go to like a convention during the summer.
That's fun.
So actually, I might, and I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it because, yeah, I'm a little superstitious, or however that.
Writings on the wall. yeah, I got it.
Got that. But yeah, no. So there's a con called Smash Con. If you guys haven't heard of what that
is. So I haven't gotten to go to many, but I do know what that one is.
Supernova. And it's actually gonna be the 10th anniversary. So I'm not really a Super Smash Bros. Fan. But Drew's community, if you guys know Drew, Drew2, his community goes to SmashCon like every year, and I might have the money to go with them just because it'd be like the first time I meet like an IRL or an online friend in real life. So I kind of want to take that opportunity to like meet them because they seem really cool, and I want to do that. So I might be going during August, and if I do, I might live stream a vlog. I heard the Wi-Fi there's really bad though, so I don't know if I'll be able to. But I might like record videos and stuff and post them on my. I want to post it on the Guzzy Traction. I might use my ancient Mario Guzzy account and post them on there.
Oh my god, the return.
The return. I have not posted a video there since I announced Guzzy Tracks. So, a while ago. So yeah, look out for that. And then of course I have music projects planned for the summer. And yeah.
I really hope that I can show off Ellieland in some capacity
eventually.
By the time we get the summer. That would be great.
maybe eventually.
I will say, the like crazy effect stuff that you looked at briefly, it's a lot faster to build that now. With the new system, so that's all good.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll be able to show that off eventually.
Yeah.
But in any case, I guess that's it then.
Yeah.
That is
I don't
the interview stream.
Yeah, I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do for next stream. There isn't really much I'm gonna be doing over the next few couple of weeks. I'm probably not gonna be streaming because it's almost the end of my semester, and I need to do some work that I need to focus on. So I'm probably not gonna have any time for like streaming or anything. So don't expect a stream from me within the next couple of weeks or maybe in the next month. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming during May. I know Deltarune is coming out in June because they did announce it coming out in June.
It
5th,
is.
I think. Is it coming out with the Switch?
Yeah, it's coming out on Switch release.
So June 5th then. I might stream it when it comes out because I want it to be like a day one thing. I might. If I do, I'll let you guys know. But besides that, I don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming a lot. I really wanted to stream rhythm games. In like Q1 of 2025. I still don't know if I'm gonna be doing that. Maybe. I don't know.
I still want to stream Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Hopefully I can pick that up eventually.
Yeah. I don't know. Plans change, so I know I promised it, but yeah, stuff happens. But Deltarune I probably will maybe play that. I don't know how long it's gonna be. So I might finish it, I might not.
I don't know how far out it is, but since this came up earlier today, you should totally stream Mindwave when it comes out.
Mindwave, what is that?
You know, that song that you shared?
Oh,
we're talking about
that
game.
One?
It's like WarioWare, but WarioWare rhythm.
So
there
are a few games I'm waiting for.
Story.
There are a few games I'm waiting to come out, like Raditat. I forgot what it's called. There was like a. So Bits and Bumps, I'm still waiting for that one. Raditan, I think it was called Raditan or something. And a few others. They still haven't come out yet. I might play them when they come out. I might stream them. I still don't know. But yeah, I'll see how things go. Again, if you guys want to join my Discord server to like stay updated on stream stuff and just Guzzy Track stuff in general, and join it. Audie, I'm gonna assume you're gonna post it.
You want me to repost it? All right.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, there it is.
Thank you for making that one easier to post. Grabbing those two links before was kind of a pain because I'm on my laptop, so I had to try to navigate with my track mouse to grab both of their links.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, thank you to everybody who listened to Living in an Artificial World. It was really fun making it. Thank you again to everybody who contributed. And yeah, look out for my next single, which I'll be working on with Audie. So
yep,
we'll see how that goes. And then once I do the Q&A stream for that song, it's just you're gonna be the one I'm gonna be interviewing Audie.
Like, yeah, I realized that midway through. I was like, "Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to do an interview."
Yeah,
because we're gonna work together.
Yeah. Well, you could co-host and be interviewed, I guess. So. I
guess kinda.
Yeah.
Let me just grab my like 3 different hats.
The mod, the interviewee, and the co-host.
And the co-host. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
That'll be fun though. It'll be fun.
See, when you stream Audie, I'll help you as much with stuff.
I hope I can figure out how to stream regularly. Yeah. My current schedule I can't stream on the same consistent day weekly, so it makes it very tricky to be consistent, which is like the number one thing you need to do this stream is set up a schedule to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't figured that one out yet. But I'll still be releasing stuff, music, games, and whatnot. So
yeah,
we'll see.
But yeah, thanks again for everybody who joined in the stream and everybody contributed. Again, if you want to join that Discord and stay updated with everything Guzzy Tracks and my stream brand as well. I mean, it's not really a brand; it's just my channel. Yeah, join it, and yeah, I can't wait to show you guys future projects. Anyway, we're gonna raid Great Sofa King because he is streaming Sonic Adventure 2. I think.
Oh no!
I think he's still streaming.
Yeah, I think he's still on. I can't believe he's still stuck in Sonic Adventure 2 hell.
I know.
He's been on that for a long time.
I know.
Maybe we should like add some context. I don't know.
So before we raid him, guys, so he's basically doing a bet with Adrew, where like I don't know, it's like a really complicated bet. But he's kind of like manipulated him into like doing a bet.
Yeah, so the way it seems like it works is they make a deal of sorts to do crazy challenges in games that they don't like. So, like, Sofa King asked Adrew to play a certain game, and then Adrew asked Sofa to play Sonic Adventure 2, but he got challenged to 100% Sonic Adventure 2, and some of the levels in Sonic Adventure 2 are actually, like, ridiculous to try to 100%. So, he's been stuck on that for quite a while. Yeah. And, so, be sure to give him support for the insane feat he's trying to pull off.
He's really trying, because he really wants him to play, because I think he's making Drew play Resident Evil 6, which is, like, a really... It's a game he hates. But it's not worth it, honestly. It's really not worth it. But hey, I mean, even if he wants to torture himself, I mean, all the power to him. He's a grown
It's for the content, man. It's for the content.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna raid him. Be nice. Give him a follow, because he's really cool. And yeah, just say hi. You know, I don't use my raid messages anymore, which I've noticed.
Oh yeah, I just posted a generic Twitch raid rocket thing.
I don't really care of like raid messages. I don't really just say hi, I guess.
I like doing it so that people know who's from your community, but
you can still see. You can still see on like OBS who's a raider and who's a viewer, because it highlights them. It highlights.
Oh no, I know, but like the individual people. Oh wait, I guess it does. Yeah, it does highlight them individually.
Yeah.
Huh. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Anyway, that
it's part of the culture. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, you can do it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another stream, I suppose. I don't know when, but yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.